TGC Requiem here with another match with Bug Elves, Salty Elves, depending on what you want to call it, will be on the play. Just testing, toying around with Beck. I think I'm good with this. Yeah. Jund. Bye-bye, Beck. Oh yeah, another Beck. That's what I like to see. So I think we actually just go Azuri here, and then if he tries to kill the Arbor Elf... So if we go Azuri and he tries to kill the Arbor Elf, we could just regenerate it, but more likely he's just going to kill the Azuri. I think we just kind of hold up for an explosive hand here. We're one away from becking into Azuri, and even if we do, that doesn't really... Excuse me. Yep, I figure there was really no use there. And we definitely need to run out the Archdruid first. Fortunately, that means he's going to die, but he gives us the best chance of being able to run anything here worthwhile. So now I'm starting to wonder if we're actually playing Jund or just a black-red mid-range deck. Alright, so... I'm just trying to think through what's going to go on here. He's going to have to tap out. I think we actually wait a turn on this. Maybe we'll get a 1-drop in front of... So then luck will hit a land here. This may be a tad aggressive. But hopefully we'll be able to keep one of those on the board for dropping Dwynen's Elite post Beck next turn. The assumption would be the Heritage Druid's the first to go. Black-Red Eldrazi. Saw that coming. Wow. Yeah, that is not what I expected this late in the game. Why don't you just go get an Eye of Ugin? So we have potential to just kind of go off this turn. Get 2 draws off of Dwynen's Elite. Sorry, this is just starting to become amusing. So maybe Beck is strong enough. This makes me wonder if we might not be able to run Craterhoof in a build like this. Alright, and so he's just conceding, so we get the game there. A pretty nice chain. So I think this is the sort of deck we want to bring Unified Will in against. I don't think we need Chord in this sort of matchup. I'm willing to cut Azuri Even though it's red, I think the sort of preferred board sweeper for them is probably going to be Damnation. Um, excuse me. Beast Within might be worthwhile. We'd have to think about that. Fracturing Gust. I don't know. I think we're kind of good with this build. Still explosive. I'm not feeling that we need Leyline. That was also kind of a slower draw for us, as I would say a slow draw for them as well. Yeah, I think we're okay with this. Hopefully we'll draw into a second land before our first turn. Perfect. Now if we get lucky and he taps out, doesn't look like that's going to happen. So if we go for Archdruid, there's a good chance the Archdruid dies right now, which actually allows us to start to chain next turn. But I think what we do is we go this route. Oops. I think we want to wait for Heritage Druid though. So we could go for Heritage Druid right now and then get an Archdruid on the battlefield, but we're more likely to fizzle on our Beck in that case. So now that we know they're on Pyroclasm, then we are A-okay with going... Geez, I don't even know if I want to run this out there. We're okay with bringing in the Ley Lines of Vitality now. I would have presumed he was going to be running Damnation as a sweeper, but it sounds like maybe they're more of a... more of a red base deck. Running out Elvish Archer out there right now does nothing for us. Try and set up a bigger turn next turn. So he is short on a land. So I think now is the time to make this run. Fortunately, I'm afraid still may die. Might have been worth just dropping the Shama to drain. Yep. Well, usually they don't run more than 2 Pyroclasms, so we may be through the Pyroclasm and just kind of got to hope that we can run into enough gas here. Oh, that's going to hurt. We're still so close from being able to get something going here. So luckily creatures don't really... Clock is getting fast. Give us just a land right now. Thank you. So the presumption is he's got Oblivion Sower coming to feed him quite a few lands. We have at least 2 in there, right? Yep, that's the Sower. Two more fetches. I don't think we block here. I mean, we're kind of to this point already where we kind of need like a Heritage Druid chain of event style thing going on. And that'll be game. Well, let me think. We have to block here. We'd have to block here. Yeah. So we're just going to go to game 3. I don't think we need Beck and Call in this game. I think actually running ley lines is fine. We don't need the Azuri either. Again, we're not courting for it. We're really just trying to stay big and beat them down that way. I think Unified Will is still good. It might be worth keeping 1 back in since we don't have any collected or we don't have as many collected companies. So by the way, Dwynen's Elite is also really good with Beck. We're just going to cut 1 Shaman because it's harder to work with Beck. So game 3 will be on the play. Alright, so looking at this hand, this is explosive. Arbor Elf into Archdruid. possibly Pyroclasm. We're gonna keep this though. This is just one of those hands that's fast enough that it might be worth it. So the presumption is Archdruid goes away, though he may save it if he's hoping to hit us with a Pyroclasm next turn. So I really probably should have thrown that down sideways. And kept Pendelhaven in. A little bit of a misstep there. So the hope is we're in a position where we can collect a company. My assumption is we're going to get Pyroclasmed right here. Based on the aggressive mana. Now, it does not know that we have Pendelhaven. So we were just going to pass. If he taps out for a Pyroclasm, we could just tap the Pendelhaven. Got a little bit of lag tonight. Oh, that's a whiff if I've ever seen one. That is about the worst. Let's get a ley line out of it. That'll keep Nettle Sentinel alive through... Oh, shh. Excuse me. Excuse my language. It's been doing a lot of damage to himself. We're just going to pass now. Did not mean to actually attack with the Mystic. We can use Pendelhaven to keep our Mystic alive through a Pyroclasm. So excellent. We still will be able to get our ley line down now. Which unfortunately doesn't do us a whole lot of good with the creatures we have, but we can gain some life off of it. Unified will. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. We don't control more creatures. That really hurts. So we're actually gonna struggle short of Shaman pulling this one off. It's kind of a waste of a mana. Oh, and it's still... we're still short. Running Anger of the Gods, too. Yeah. Nothing we can do about it. I'm actually kind of surprised to run Pyroclasm and not just Anger of the Gods, but I guess maybe double red's hard to hit. There's really no point in running more than that at this point. He's down to one card. And that's an Ivugan. So now things get interesting. And by interesting, I mean we lose. Right, so he probably goes and gets a... should... Oh, and the other card he has is Ulamog. Excellent. Yeah, so I think we're pretty much done. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. That's a loss. Don't feel like the sideboard plan really was approached right, but I don't think I really knew what to expect there either. Um, Maybe worth trying back a little more. I think we need to possibly run fewer spells with back. I don't know. Collector Company worked pretty well. Chord might work alright. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that for now. I'm just trying to think through what other scenarios we could sneak in there. Beck seems worse against decks with counter magic. I'm just rambling. Let's just get another game going.